here's a question people ask Google. Why do Christians eat pork?
Okay.
Where's that question coming from? I guess Old Testament.
Yeah.
Jews did not eat pork,
Yeah.
and then but Christians do. So.
Okay, well, my first thought was, why shouldn't we eat pork? Okay,
Right.
but if you approach it from,
Right.
from the aspect of the Jews, that's probably where they're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
In the Old Testament, the Jews were not allowed to eat pork.
Right.
And God has his reasons for that. It came directly from the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So when a Jew did not eat pork, they were obeying God's word, they were obeying the Bible.
Right.
But as we move into the New Testament, the God who makes the rules can change the rules.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not an ethical issue there. We're dealing with the ceremonial law. We're not dealing with ethics. So
Right.
we're not dealing with anything that with lying can never be right. Okay.
Right.
But in Acts chapter 10, Peter, who is a great example of a good Jew,
Right.
did
Was.
not eat pork. And we see the blanket coming down from heaven and all the animals in it. And the Lord said, Peter, rise and eat.
Yeah.
And Peter said, I've never done that before. I will not do that, Lord. And the Lord said, eat. Told him 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
So God was changing the rules.
Right.
And he's saying, it's now okay for you to eat. Rise and eat.
Mm-hmm.
And so the church was being united with the Jews of Israel and the Gentiles, the non-Jews,
Right.
which is what you and I are. The
Right.
church was becoming one, and God was removing some of those rules he had in the Old Testament, which were there to kind of paint a picture and point to Jesus Christ.
Right.
The Old Testament, you're dealing with, on a spiritual level, they're starting off as children, babies and children. They're growing spiritually. By the time you move into the New Testament, you're dealing with now a mature church, and God changes some of those rules.
Yeah.
So that's why Christians have no problem eating pork.
All right. So bacon's on the menu.
Bacon's on the menu. Let's go right now.
All right. That's good. Thank you.